Today, I want to talk about the new future that's in front of us and why that is such a strong calling for me and for others. So, I call myself a future innovator, and I'm working with other people, other players, other masterful, genius, creative beings around the world to innovate what that future looks like on all fronts, whether that's how we work and run businesses, whether it's how we occur as a nation or as a globally unified world, or how we have relationships, how we um, bring genius out of our children and all the way through all the educational opportunities, and how we celebrate the new way of being. All of that excites me tremendously because I believe we are right at the cusp right now. This is May 2020. We're right still in the global lockdown of the coronavirus, which to me is just like giving us the most incredible gifts of the environment improving, of people discovering how to work from home and exist in a more relaxed setting, being with their families, their children more, discovering, I've got friends who are discovering that they can homeschool their kids at the same time as run their online businesses as a coach or whatever their version of the business is. I've got people who are just like over the moon, discovering a new level of creativity in themselves. They're becoming healthier. They're falling more in love with nature. We're watching nature just, whoa, like just more green, more wildflowers, more bees, more everything at the moment. You go out and you smell the air and it's breathtakingly beautiful. And there are so many things like that, it's introducing us to literally a moment of global transformation or transcendence, whatever term you'd like to apply to that, where we are going to pop through into a whole new state of being altogether as a world. Now, I don't think that that future is just an improved version of what we've been in the past. I certainly think that improved version is already there, but I think this future is based on a whole new premise of us being together on this glorious planet. I think that we are learning more about becoming a we instead of all about living as an I. I think that we are learning about diversity of soil and nutrients and collaboration, and in all ways we're learning how diverse ideas, diverse backgrounds, diverse experiences, unique genius, shared mastery is the way that we come to unprecedented outcomes. I think that we are discovering that we don't have to work hard to get what we want. I believe that we live in an incredibly synergistic, you could say magical universe, where when you come to that place, everything, you have a relationship with the field around you. So it used to be if I wanted to manifest something, I would have to like do a whole big thing about it. And now I just have to go, I'd love more coaching clients. Boom, I'll get 3 in a day. It's like the field and I have this reciprocal arrangement. And I can operate as the field, as the quantum field, as the universe, as the all. And I can power up becomings for us all. I can innovate future possibilities and bring them into the now and realize them with all my other consciousness creator beings all over the planet. And I think that when I'm talking about a miraculous future, the future, a playground for the miraculous, I'm talking about unprecedented outcomes, never before seen new ways of doing things, whole new remake of the fabric of us, whole new levels of our being, where our intelligence is not just stuck in a brain. We have infinite knowing and an infinite reach of expansive understanding where we can exist in high vibrational realities together and create from there extraordinary things from a collaborative place of infinite possibilities and limitless creation. And when we orient everything, like how we go to work and how businesses put contribution first instead of profit, uh, how leadership becomes about seeking the empowerment of everyone and drawing the best and most magnificent genius expression from each person that you have that works for and with you. That when everyone is oriented to, I call it the magnificent great gaze of greatness. And it's such a transformative thing when you do that. When children are brought into the educational system, or there's no educational system at all, let's get rid of that word. When children are brought into a learning experience, that's the right language. When children are brought into a learning experience, and you seek to draw out the innate genius in them, and to let them find their way in a journey of discovery and adventure into their contribution to the world, their genius, their mastery, their awesomeness, then, oh my gosh, the whole thing just, everything just changes all over the world. When we are able to connect with all the species and see the brilliance and beauty and contribution of them all, like it's just amazing when you look at whales and dolphins and bees and trees and mountains and rivers and waters, and it's breathtaking when you realize that the diversity of life, the brilliance and beauty and miraculousness of life on this planet. And then we as creators, limitless creators, as infinite expansive beings, we can accelerate that awesomeness, that magnificence, that genius, that miraculousness. And that's why I'm talking about the future, a playground for the miraculous, for the unprecedented, for what's never been before, for the awesomely breathtaking new. So that's the future that I'm pointing us to. And I am loving being on this journey with all of you and watching a whole world unfolding into a brand new place. Have a marvelous, wonderful day. Bye.